time of the year again when Rotary is changing power. In 1905, Paul Harris thought of this very exciting institution called Rotary. Presidents, incoming presidents, does your family know what you do in Rotary? Does the country, Uganda, the district understand what you're doing in the different communities you work in? The Rotary moment is here to showcase what you have done throughout the year. Your projects, your installation, president-elects, get in touch with the Rotary moment so that we can showcase, show your installation, get to know what you're doing. Your host, Caro Chaze Kakoza, waiting for your call. BBS Telefina, AFP.
The Rotary Moments Show. We bring you and Rotary closer.
So the past few functions of Rotary, we have introduced you to what a rappel badge means, to what Rotary means, to what change of leadership means. There's an interesting one today. This is what we call the Charter Celebration. Now, what is a Charter Celebration? This is where a club is formed in Rotary. And by a Rotary club being formed, we mean several people gather and they become a Rotary club. There's so many things that they go through. A rigorous exam. They pay dues. To become a charter member, you must have a certain criteria. Now today, the interesting part is we are chartering the Rotary Club of NAKASERO Central. Now, when you're being chartered, it is so interesting that you should have a mother. And the mother club for this particular club is the Rotary Club of Makindye that work tirelessly to ensure that this club is chartered by ensuring it has members, by ensuring it has the first very good leader, by ensuring that they can actually meet the criteria of Rotary. Now, it is very interesting that when that happens, Rotary International endorses, sends the letter as certification down to the district, and the district governor signs and endorses that club into Rotary. It is an exciting moment. It's a rebirth of that club. It is a memorable moment because everybody has to remember when the club was chartered. And the charter members always stand out in the club because they're the ones that hold fort after the mother has left. So right now what is happening is we have the invocation as the Rotary Club of NAKASERO Central is going to be chartered.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I know these are the charter members of the Rotary Club of NAKASERO, the new club that is going to be chartered today. Outside, I know we have very many friends who are watching us, both either on BBS, Zoom, Facebook, and other media platforms. So we begin our charter ceremony with an invocation, and I would invite Rotarian Ruth to come and give us an invocation. Rotarian Ruth, because we observe the SOPs, I will have to ensure that I sanitize.
Thank you, President Kai. Good afternoon, Rotarians. Lord of the universe, creator and sustainer of all that is or will ever be, accept our thanks for this day and all its blessings. We ask that you guide and direct our new club, Rotary Club NAKASERO Central, its leaders and our actions. Grant that each of us may feel a responsibility to Rotary, to our community, to our country, and indeed all countries and peoples of the world. Guide us to stay focused on the objectives we have for the world: peace, tranquility, a true brotherhood of humanity, freedom from hunger, from illiteracy, from disease. We reaffirm our commitment to our simple Rotary forward test for all we do and support. First, is it the truth? Second, is it fair to all concerned? Third, will it build goodwill and better friendship? Fourth, will it be beneficial to all concerned? We reaffirm our commitment to high ethics in all we do, and we give thanks for all the blessings, connections, opportunities, and responsibilities that befall us as Rotarians. As we start this new journey of service with optimism, renewed energy, and commitment to you and to humanity, bless our charter fellowship today, and bless all that we shall partake in your service. All of us, we say, Amen. Thank you.
We talked about the forward test. And the forward test is one of the norms that we have in Rotary that we follow, that is very, very important. Now, what you have just witnessed is what we call the invocation. We make sure we set the environment to accept what we are going to do. It's sort of like a prayer, if you must. It is something that allows us to accept the charter and also the function, whether it's an installation or a charter. I would like to take you back to what the charter night or celebration means. You're going to witness a Rotarian and the president of presidents talking about what chartering a club means and what he has got to go through to ensure that the club of NAKASERO Central was chartered. He's gone through a lot of hoops, and right now I'd like to introduce you to the video that was made to show what the Rotary Club of Makindye had to go through to show to have NAKASERO chartered today.
My name is Godfrey Kaitarama, and I am the president of the Rotary Club of Makindye. Thank you very much. The new club is called the Rotary Club of NAKASERO Central. How did I think about NAKASERO Central? A few years ago, there was a club called Rotary Club of NAKASERO, which collapsed because of reasons I may not mention here. So because the Rotary Club of Makindye sits at Zanad Makinon Suits, and most of my friends I was trying to interest into Rotary would come and they go, they would not pick interest. So I said, because I had also made another survey, there are two other clubs that were formed, the Rotary Club of Makindye West and Rotary Club of Bulindo, I discovered that it is easier to form a new club compared to inviting members to your club. So I said, now, since we sit at Makinon Suits, and I looked at the area, NAKASERO is very big where we sit, because we have Abusa, we have Sheraton, we have State House, we have Parliament. So I had a very big catchment area. So I made a call to a few friends and I told them that I want to start a club. And when you tell somebody I want to start a club, the first thing they tell you is, put me in, they come. So it becomes easier for me to recruit my friends. And I remember among the people I invited was a gentleman called Vagenda, who is a policeman working in Zambia. I told him, I said, you always tell me that time is your problem. Now I'm starting another club. You think you can come? He said, yes. He's among the first people who came. And yet I had been inviting him to Makindye and he had never come. But when I said we are starting a new club, he was the first on board. So as Makindye, what are we going to benefit from this club? Is, of course, the members. Maybe what I didn't tell you is that the first meetings were not simple. Because that very day I had only 4 members. Myself was the 5th. So the people I invited, only 4 came. And they said, why have you invited them? I told them, no, we are going to start a club. I said, what? I said, yes. So the 4 of us, we discussed and I told them why I'd invited them. Of course, you see the 4 who have come, they know you, you know them. We sat for like 4 hours and we said now, I told them, I said, these are my suggestions. This club, I think because my club sits on a Tuesday and I'm the president, we'll be sitting on a Wednesday and this venue. Yeah. Because management had given me a venue. Now to start a club, you need so many things. You need a venue, you need a day, you need time and the members. So I had the venue, I didn't have the day and time. So the members who were there, we agreed on Wednesday, 6 o'clock. The rest is history. So the members that came with time after the 4, of course, 5, 6, so the numbers kept on increasing. There's even a time, actually by the time COVID, where we had hit, I think, about 40 members. So you can imagine those 40 members, if I had invited them to Rotary Club of Makindye, probably they would not have come. But of course, because of COVID and the payment and the challenges, we are going to charter 24 members, and then we shall be inducting 3 other members. But I'm proud to say that we have a bigger number which is interested, but because of the challenges of COVID, so members were not able to pay.
Introduce our guest of honor tonight. District Governor Xavier Sentamo is a Salongo. I have to emphasize that. He comes from the Rotary Club of Chiwatle, and he's been a Rotarian for the last 25 years. District Governor Xavier will stop being a governor come 30th June, and we shall be ushering in Governor Rosette Nabumba. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce and give you District Governor Xavier Sentamo. Can I hear some people clap hands? Thank you for coming. And I also introduce the new club advisor for the club, Rotarian past President Elizabeth Ruge. You're most welcome also. So members, without wasting any time, we go into what brought us today, which is the charter. And I would invite our district governor, Xavier, to give us a brief of what a charter is, and then we'll now straight away go into the induction. District Governor, you're most welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, President Kaitarama. What a good way to introduce a governor by saying he just has a few days to expire. I think when you introduce me the next time, you just say he's a Rotarian, because that has no expiry. But it's such a nice time in Rotary. Every time a governor is witnessing a charter of a new club, it's always an exciting time. So I want to congratulate you, my friends from the Rotary Club of NAKASERO Central. I recognize all our leaders who are tuned in and watching us and enjoying part of this charter from their respective homes or on the road and so on. I just talked to this governor nominee designate, Mike, and told me he's traveling from Ginger. So I'm glad that we are here to witness this milestone. Charter President, congratulations. From their respective homes, roads, and so on. I just talked to this governor to our new club advisor, Elizabeth. Thank you so much for heeding my call, for supporting this club and guiding them to this level. To the Rotary Club of Makindye, you've been there guiding this club, and I'm sure that we have a strong club that is going to be here in service for many, many more years to come. Why do we charter clubs? For us as leaders of Rotary, we believe that the more we are, the more impact we are going to carry out in the communities. You probably have all been told why, or you have reasons why you are joining Rotary. We join Rotary for so many reasons. Some, it's about friendship. Some, we are at that particular time in our career that you need to develop a new family. To others, it's about the opportunities that exist when you join this great organization of service. To others, it's about leadership, improving in our leadership skills. And there are so many other reasons. During my tour of duty this year, I've found so many reasons along the way, both in Uganda and Tanzania. When you go to the community, to them, Rotary is about the service that you extend. And I'm sure that you are going to find a different reason why you've come to Rotary as you go on serving Rotary. But why then do we start new Rotary clubs when there are many existing? We start new Rotary clubs because you guys, my friends from NAKASERO Central, you knew that the existing clubs were not the right fit for you. And then, yet we cannot afford to have you disappear in the wilderness instead of bringing you on board, instead of creating an opportunity for you that you can extend service. Because probably they were not convenient for you. Because probably it was not the right time, the right mix for you. So we start, that's why we end up starting new clubs. These days, and indeed Rotary International has opened up. We need to provide an opportunity for anyone who wants to join Rotary. Give them the right mix, right club, right grouping, so that they can be able to enjoy their family. And so here is NAKASERO Central. And you'll not be surprised that right in the venue where you sit, there are, again, people within our community who don't want even to join you. Then you create for them another opportunity. The most important thing is that all these pair of hands are going to extend service out there. In Uganda, we now talk about in excess of 4,500 Rotarians. Why 4,500 Rotarians in a country of more than 45 million? Okay, 45 million, some of them are children, some of them are still youth and so on. Let's say in a country of more than 20 million adults, say 10 million who can actually feed. But even if it is just a million, can't we have more than 100,000 Rotarians in Uganda? Most certainly, there are more than 100,000 Ugandans and people staying in Uganda who can fit, who have the right values, which values that we are looking for as Rotarians, who have high ethical standards, but yet we've simply not invited them. So opening up new clubs like this, chartering them, is to provide those opportunities. And I'm so glad you've come and indeed found it fit to join Rotary. Chartering a new club is the first process. Sustaining a club is the most important aspect. And you, my friends, we want this club sustained. I joined my club right at its charter, the Rotary Club of Chiwate, 18 years ago. And we're just getting stronger and stronger. That's what I want Rotary Club of NAKASERO Central to be. Getting stronger and stronger every year. That's what makes our organization great. Keep serving. Open connections. Open opportunities. That, my friends, each one of you, when you find value in this great organization, you bring them in more. You serve more than you ever served before. I want to wish you the very best. I now want to invite, I guess we get into the thick of things, the new club advisor. You know the people that you've mentored. And I want to thank you for that. We get into the thick of chartering a club. How do we charter a club? Rotary International advises us that in the bid to expand our reach, we look at a community and identify those people who can be part and parcel of this great organization. As a governor, you identify a friend, a senior Rotarian who can guide them. And that's how I identified past President Elizabeth Luoge to be our new club advisor. Then we start guiding them through the processes of being a Rotary club. We submit your names and indeed your charter fees to Rotary International. The club is only in existence after Rotary International has admitted you. So what I will do first is to prove to you that this club is actually in existence. Because on the 20th day of April 2020, at the height of COVID, we submitted your names, Rotary International, and indeed Rotary International admitted our club. So what I will start with will be to read and indeed hand over this charter certificate, initially to the new club advisor, so that when I get to induct and admit my charter president into this club, then we shall hand over the certificate fully to the charter president. But let's start by admitting the club. Because the process of Rotary is that Rotary International admits the club. The club admits members. And from the members we get a leader. This certifies that Rotary International, the Rotary Club of NAKASERO Central, Uganda, having been duly organized and having agreed through its officers and members to be bound by the Constitution and the bylaws of Rotary International, which agreement is evidenced by acceptance of this certificate, is now duly admitted member of Rotary International and is entitled to all the rights and privileges of such membership. There are many rights. There are so many privileges of membership in Rotary. In witness thereof, the signatures of its officers being duly authorized and subscribed here to this 20th day of April 2020. The signatures, as I can show you, is the signature of the district governor and the signature of the president of Rotary International. The district governor, Francis Xavier Sentam, and the president of Rotary International, Mark Daniel Maloney. So, new club advisor, for a moment, please receive this, because it signifies that now we have the Rotary Club of NAKASERO Central in existence. Now that we have the club, we get to admit the members. Not so? So,
Okay.
next process is I need to get the members
Thank you, Governor.
one by one.
Governor, allow me
And we are going to continue maintaining the
social.
having the SOPs. So I will deal with one at a time.
Governor, we are going to be reading 3. They come, and then you deal with 1. And we shall be sanitizing each one. The first person is Betty Mugerwa. Betty Mugerwa, you come in front, followed by Bosco Bjaruhanga,
New club advisor for you, you join me.
followed by Brian Kasozi, in that order. That's how the governor will be inducting you. So you come and line up here. Just come the way we read you. As the slides say, the way I read you is how I need you here in front, please. That is Betty Mugerwa. The file, Governor, file. Bosco Byaruhanga, Brian Kasozi. Next, Governor next set is Elizabeth Muhebwa. Loy Aida Korjendo, who is not around, we'll see her photo. And Gerard Nwachira, in that order. Elizabeth Muhebwa has been loaned the classification of Executive Management Services. Gerard Nwachira. Loy Aida is watching on the screen, but that is Gerard Nwachira, Legal Services. He's a lawyer, Governor. Next is Harriet Okelo Adong, followed by James Agaba, followed by Jovet Toheyo Robatunjika. Can I have the slides, please? Okay, that's James Agaba, Legal Services. Jovet Toheyo, Finance Services. Michael Wathum, Naomi Champase, Olive Kajubu Tumwesije. That is Michael Wathum, our Sergeant at Arms, one of the stubborn guys we have in the club. Naomi Champaire, Judiciary Services, she's a state attorney, Governor. Next is Olive Kajubu, our Senga Governor. That lady has done a very great job, Governor, in terms of recruitment. Senga. Next is Patrick Asemwepore. I will request him to come with his Anne, Peter and Subuga. She has to escort Governor, want to be sure. And then we have Ruth Kihumuro. Peter and Subuga, I saw him around. Okay, that's in that order. Apologies, the photos are slow, but we'll be seeing them as they come. That is Peter Mubiru, our treasurer. That man is mean, Governor, when it comes to releasing money. He's a headache. That is Ruth Kihumuro, our club admin. She has done almost everything. That's why you hear everybody is clapping hands. Governor, we have Sam Kibe, Glorious Tumwesije. Did I say Glorious? And then we have Joan Pologoma Nakarule. Sam Kibe is Contractor General Services. That is his classification. We begin with Sam before Joan. Or Joan. Joan is a lawyer. She's classification Legal Services. She's one of the youngest Rotarians we have, Governor. Then we have the man called Sam Kibe. He doesn't sleep. I don't know what he's always doing. 3 o'clock, he sends messages. That is Sam Kibe. Contractor General Services. He's a contractor governor. We have Chris Masete, Alice Juliet Engole, Dennis Sembajo. Chris Masete is a PR, works for KCCA, Revenue Collection Services, is his classification. That is the Zakayo. The next lady is Alice. She's been our charter chairperson, and when you don't mention a Y, she quarrels. She's Alice with a Y, not I. That is Dennis Sembajo. Classification Information Technology Services. He works with UBA. He's a senior IT officer. Next is our secretary, Patricia Sarah Namyaro. I think I saw her. Next, Daniel Lukonge. Davis Varije Asimwe. Patricia is our charter secretary governor. Her classification is financial management services. Daniel Lukonge, I don't think he's a new face to your governor. He's a Rotaractor who has just crossed. One of the senior Rotaractors. His classification is aggregate management services. Dennis Asimwe Barije. Davis Asimwe Barije. Yes, Davis Asimwe Barije. I will ask him actually to, that's the end of the induction. And I will ask Davis to come back. Governor Davis, today we want to celebrate Davis Asimwe Barije. He paid his 1,000 to become a PHF. But his pin has not come. So I will ask you to, I don't know what you will do in your own wisdom because the pin hasn't come. Davis paid $1,000 and others are coming, but he was very fast when he heard, actually the story is that when he attended the TRF dinner, he said, I must be a PHF.
So that is how a club is chartered. Let me take you through what has happened. 1, the club gets a certificate from Rotary International. 2, which is the process we've just witnessed, club members are put into that club. Those are called charter members. We abbreviate it by saying they are CPs of the club, CMs of the club. The charter president is the CP. It is a very important ceremony because now they are recognized as part of us as Rotarians. And then what happens after, which is what is going to happen in the next few minutes, we introduce and they've selected who their president is going to be. They introduce their charter president, and their charter president is what we're going to see. He's going to tell us what he's going to do. He's going to tell us how he's going to perform. He's going to tell us the amazing things he's going to do as a leader in his year. This is like a baby. He's the baby of the club, and he's being given a mantle to lead the club. So it is very challenging to be a CP of a club, but it also takes great leadership, a man of valor or woman of valor, for you to be able to lead a baby club like this. So I would like to introduce you to the incoming president of the Rotary Club of NAKASERO Central. An amazing man. He's going to talk about himself. He's going to tell us about himself and what he would like to do for the club.
This is the day that the Lord has made. I've been waiting for so long. It has finally come to pass. My name is Patrick Nkore, the charter president of NAKASERO Central. should have been a Rotarian a long time ago. I'm an old man of almost 59 years. I was born in 1961. But everything has its time. As it is said in Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1 to 8, this is the time finally. As I said, I was born in 1961. I grew up as a young, vibrant child and went to school. Primary, secondary school, I was in Intare school. From where I went to Chambogo to study engineering. I qualified with electrical engineering, refrigeration and air conditioning. And straight away I started working. As a young, vibrant man, I didn't want to get employed. I started straight away with my own company. I registered a company, Punk Electric Sales and Services Limited, which has been running, servicing air conditioning, doing installations in this town and outside Uganda. I am married to Penny Nkore, my beautiful wife. We have boys and girls, and we are a happy family. I belong to a family of Rotarians. My brothers have been Rotarians. Peter Nkore, Engineer Peter Nkore, has been a charter member of Rotary Club of Portobello. He's been a past president. General Ivan Koreta is also a Rotarian of Muyenga Rotary Club. Ideally, I've been in Rotary, but as a guest, not as a Rotarian. And mostly, having been to this Rotary family, I could see what they were doing. Of course, helping the needy, helping humanity is one of those things I've been doing even without being a Rotarian, individually. But now when you do it collectively, I think it becomes a good thing. Whatever projects we shall do, that I will be part of them, and I'll be very happy because I'm going to be part of it. I also got inspired to join in Rotary because of this cancer and our AG. I would like also to appeal to my charter members of NAKASERO Central and those other members who are going to be inducted. Fellow Rotarians, this is the time. You need to roll up your sleeves and we start work and we serve humanity. There are projects which are going to start. We need to contribute to polio. We need to contribute to TRF. We need to work hard so that we move everything forward. And therefore, we shall have a successful year and the years to come. I thank you once again. May the good Lord bless you.
Okay, so next, Governor, in front of you is the Charter President of Rotary Club of
NAKASERO, and this is one of the reasons why we're here tonight. Over to you, District Governor.
Charter President Patrick, I want to congratulate you again. And you're looking very smart with our First Lady. I want to congratulate you. Congratulate you so much because of the leadership you've provided to the club. You know, starting up a club, especially a Rotary club, is no mean feat. Organizing these volunteers and causing them to think in the same direction is the biggest challenge. We are all leaders in our own right. It's easy to lead in your organizations because people expect a paycheck, they have terms of reference and so on. It's a different ballgame when you are leading these volunteers, leaders in their own right. So for you, you've shown that you have that unique leadership trait that helps to nurture us and put us together to drive this cause. To have brought us this far, we want to thank you. Now that we have a club, we have members in it. These members entrusted you with that leadership. And they have seen you guide them up to this level. And I think they need to see a fully decorated president. And for you, you will forever be a charter president. while others become past presidents and so on, you continue to remain a charter president. But because you never change from that title of charter president, then you are going to constantly be the mentor, the person that provides guidance to all the leaders that are going to follow you. You are going to be a constant good example in the club. You are going to be the pillar on which these people are going to always look up to provide and indeed for guidance. So I want to request, and on behalf of the... This is when we get into the thick of things.
I will ask the madam to come, and I don't fear him. I know social distancing, but for you, please get near him. Aha, very good. Members, when we are installing a president, we respect the highest office and we stand.
Provide strong leadership so that we can move this club from strength to strength. I want to wish you all God mercies in this journey, and I can tell you one thing, that it's a fruitful journey of service. Congratulations again.
I will ask him to hug the wife. To hug the wife, yes. Aha. Now you assume you have hugged our governor. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you so much. You know, these things I would have done a handshake, but...
Viva la Rotary!
Something is wrong. Let us strengthen it now.
Viva la Rotary!
Viva, viva Rotary! Viva, viva la Rotary! Truth is a right, love is a might. Viva la Rotary! Ebyuma babimubako bubyoyi.
Temubadde command.
Now, for you, Charter President, to take charge of the fellowships, there are certain instruments you are going to need. I want to request our new club advisor to hand over this gong. That is the bell that we have always used to start fellowships, call fellowships to order, to close or adjourn fellowships. You only use it during fellowship when you fail to manage fellowship, when these guys are unruly, and I hope you will not be using it during fellowships. So please hand over the bell as those first instruments of office.
Can you hit it again? Very good. Yes.
Fellowship is called to order. Now that you put them there, you are going to be in full in charge. Because you are joining during this year of connection, I also want to decorate you with our special pin, Rotary Connects the World. It's this year's theme. This club will forever be known to be a club that opened up connections, because there's so many Rotarians, but most important, there's so many people that are going to benefit from your service. So let me decorate you with a young team, the Rotary Connects the World. That's a permanent connection. There is no social distance. And allow me to share with you our theme banner for this year. This banner should always be this club. Even when we are celebrating 100 years of service, I will be there to come and see this banner there. Because after all, it's the banner that we have to keep the connection. Congratulations.
Okay, thank you very much. Now we have a president And I'm going to ask, can I hear some round of applause, members? So I am now going to ask, so I am going to ask our president, of course accompanied by their wife, probably to speak if you're comfortable here. I think, can you remain there, and then you give your acceptance speech.
Thank you so much. Our district governor, Sarongo, Xavier Sentamo. Of course, I know there are so many past district governors, all those country officials who are watching us on media. My fellow Rotarians of NAKASERO Central. Of course, not forgetting our mother club, Makindye, Rotary Club, my dear wife, Penny. It's a great pleasure as I stand here to address you as a Rotarian and as a charter president of the Rotary Club of NAKASERO Central. I know my history has been shared already on the TVs and other social media. But it's also very interesting that I should have been a Rotarian a long time ago. However, I need to share again with our district governor here present the few things that hindered me from becoming one. First of all was the dress code of all the things. Can you imagine? I am a trained engineer, and I was doing most of my work in jeans and t-shirt. So to run from the workshops, from sites, to run and put on a necktie and a suit, it was not easy for me. So I stayed away because of only that, nothing much. But however, as I shared, our DG, I've been doing this service, although I wasn't a Rotarian then. And now, I'm putting on this tie and the jacket because I have worked for many years. I've since become a director of the company. I'm not a running around scout who must be wearing jeans and t-shirt. Now I can afford to wear a suit. Those were stringent measures then. Those of you who are starting a Rotary Club now, you couldn't appear without a necktie and a jacket. Anyway, I thank God that it's been the time. Now it's the time for me to become a Rotarian and the charter president. At that, I give glory to God. We started this club, not very many people, but I'm glad that we have grown to a 24 plus, and we are still growing. I'm glad, and I thank God that we shall even grow further to get many more hands to serve the nation and the world at large. Allow me to thank God who has enabled us to start this club, circumstances notwithstanding. I thank you, Governor, and the entire team. Of course, not forgetting our seniors, Rotarian Kabugo, for your support, our club advisor, and all those people who have given us the support to have this club started. Not forgetting President Kai, who has been very instrumental. Thank you very much. I'd like to thank those of our other members of NAKASERO Central who are not here. And for one reason or the other, they have not been able to be chartered, but I thank them for having been with us, and we encourage them, and sooner they should be with us. I thank the Macnon Suits management, who have always given us a home where to fellowship every Wednesday without failing. Not forgetting, there is a lady who normally takes care of us. You know that lady is Rose Bell. she's been doing that for all the time I've been there. My team and I, we intend to recruit more members, of course, as a club, as I said. At least not less than 10 or even more. We shall also engage these our club members, Mr. Governor, sir, make sure they are getting involved in club activities, give them all sorts of roles, involve them. Of course, most of them are even involved already in the body groups. So I thank you, those of you who are involved. And I know you keep on keeping on. As a new club, we hope to have at least 10 members attend the DCA next year in Munyonyo. Our members are active in Rotary fellowships elsewhere, such as the Dancing Rotarians, the Laughing Fellowship, and encourage them to attend other fellowships as well. I'm happy to note that we have attended trainings also, which included the directors, the PR, membership, youth, and pets. On every end of the month, we have already celebrated our birthdays, as you know, our other anniversaries, with cakes and celebrations, and our own Justin Semakura and even Nakede have been providing some of those with cakes. So since we have got bakers, we have enjoyed those cakes, and I thank them. We support those members of our club, as you know, those who have lost their dear ones, and who need some help here and there. You have always contributed. I thank you. We're supposed to have had a home hospitality at the residence of Peter Mobiru, our treasurer. I don't know where he is. He was seated here. He's here. So Peter Mobiru was supposed to have hosted a home hospitality, but we couldn't make it because of the COVID-19 pandemic. And incidentally, Peter Mobiru is our president-elect, so he's the one who's going to take after me in 1 year's time. Yeah. Of course, there are other things that we have done and we intend to do, which we shall share in due course. I would like our board members to stand there so that we introduce them, and then we'll be good to go. Otherwise, our governor, we are also participating in TRF and projects, and all those are our goals, as you know, and we are going to do them. Thank you very much. As for PR, of course, we are visible even now. Right now we are on Zoom, we are in the BBS, Verify Now, we are everywhere, and we have always done that, so we are so happy to do that. Now, in conclusion, allow me, ladies and gentlemen, to introduce to you our directors. Yeah, the board. They're being shown on the screen, I think. Okay, the board is right here. Peter, Chris, our secretary, our club admin, Bosco, Justin, all those gentlemen and ladies, they are there. Maybe I can only read them, but I think we are. Do I go ahead and read them? This is the group that we've been working with. Of course, you've already seen Alice Ngole. She was the charter organizer, the secretary, Mombe Jasara Namiaro, Patricia. Please, if I mention your name, you can put up your hand. Peter Mobiru, I've already told you, the treasurer. The club admin, Madame Ruth Chumoro, she's done a wonderful job. Our PR, Chris Masete. The TR director, Roy Korjendo, she's not here. The director membership, Jovet Tuheyo. In charge of youth, Daniel Rukonge. Projects director, Davis Asimwe, Barije. Funds officer, Bosco Biarhanga. Please put up your hand. Yes. The family of Rotary, Madame Justin Nagadia.
Fundraising, Mr. Sam Chibe. Monitoring and Evaluation, Madam Harriet Adong. Our legal department, Mr. Gerard Munwajira, aka Magufuri, and the strategic planning, Madam Naomi Champiri. So those are the board. I thank you very much. Allow me to say one more important sentence, and then I'll be done with my speech, because this is a moment of truth. Ladies and gentlemen, and our dear governor, as I conclude, I accept to be the charter president of the Rotary Club of NAKASERO Central for the year 2020-2021. May the good Lord bless you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, President Patrick. I will very quickly invite the following to come in front. Justin Agadia Simakula, Fred Kamugo, and Esther Kamugo to be inducted. And I will ask the charter president to come and read them, introduce them to the district governor, please. Very quickly.
Okay. First one, Dorothy Nagadia Semakula. Classification banking services. But there is also the other baking services, I don't know. Next, thank you, Esther Mutende Kamugo, Business Services.
Governor, on the picture they are showing Esther to be Fred, but it's okay. They are the same. So the viewers have to know that is Esther, then Fred is coming. They share something.
Yes, that one is Fred Keita Kamugo.
Yes. Share your name, Governor.
I think you know why. Thank you so much. Audit services, it is along the classification. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So I will just ask the governor to give his remarks, and then
Thank you. Again, congratulations, Charter President. I just give a few remarks because I know I wanted to finish this within perfect time. And I know I have 2 minutes, probably. The first minute I will use it to congratulate Charter President Patrick and to you all, my friends, my fellow Rotarians of the Rotary Club of NAKASERO Central. Congratulations. We have started this journey.
Governor, allow me interrupt. He wants to give you a banner, and then we can conclude with your speech.
Patrick, you'll get your chance of. This is my moment. Eh? One, we started this journey. My journey of Rotary started 18 years ago. Just like you, right at the start of our Rotary Club. What has kept us going is the much that we've invested in Rotary over those 18 years. We've educated ourselves. We've offered ourselves to service. And that's what I request of you.
And the eyes have it. This has been the best function for me throughout the Rotary year. Why? Because we have brought on board new Rotarians. We have new Rotarians that are going to serve the communities, that are going to be able to serve with me as a Rotarian. This is one of the most important functions in Rotary because we get more people who want to serve and serve above self. It is amazing that during COVID-19, we still can onboard Rotarians. My name is Carol Chazeka Koza, and thank you for welcoming me in your sitting room.
Oh my God, what a wonderful day. This is the day that the Lord has made. I've been waiting for so long.